1, 2, 3.
Hey everyone, and a massive welcome back to me. So I've been everywhere, man. I'm kidding, I've literally been nowhere. So I haven't been well, and if you follow me on Instagram you would know I've been in hospital. Honestly, I've just been really sick and I'm finally filming again today. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing today is I'm filming my injection. So if you're not okay with needles, probably skip this one, but I really want to not only help people who might be needing assistance with this sort of thing, but I also think it's really informative for people who don't need it as well. It just helps them to understand a bit more about what happens in terms of controlling my disease. So that's what's going to happen today. I also just wanted to mention that I will eventually film what happened when I went to hospital, but I just need to work out a good way to kind of explain it. So I'm sure I'll film that soon, but I just don't know when. But anyway, I'm on my way to go pick up my script now, and then I'll come home and then I'll shoot the rest of the video then. So yeah. Okay, so I've just picked up my script and I need to let it come to room temperature before I inject it. So I thought I'd just explain it to you while I let it come to room temperature. Okay, so Stelara is a biologic drug which is made up of genes, antibodies, and proteins, I believe. What it does is it targets the enzymes and proteins that cause inflammation in my gut. So this drug starts off with one infusion and then injections every 8 weeks. But depending on your circumstances, you could have more infusions and closer injections or further apart injections. It really depends. So you guys have seen the first infusion that I had. I did film it and put it on my YouTube. You can see that. I'll leave it in the description. And then I also had a second infusion as well, just to really build up the drug in my system. And then I started on 8 weekly injections, and I started to feel that once I got to week 6, week 7, I could feel my symptoms starting to come back. So I've now discussed with my doctors and I'll be doing 4 weekly injections instead of 8 weekly. And that will just make sure that the drug stays in my system for longer and can help reduce the inflammation. I hope that makes sense. There are a lot of side effects that can come with taking Stelara. You would have seen in my first video that I got pretty much like a flu, but it wasn't a flu. No one could catch it or anything. My mum, my sister, no one caught it. I was just feeling like I was about to die. But I spoke to my nurses and doctors and it was all okay. And then the following infusion, I got a headache and I was super tired after it. And then my first injection, I just felt tired. So I'm hoping today that I don't have any of those types of side effects. But what also Stelara does is it decreases your immune system. So you're at higher risk to infection and cancers and all those types of things. So you have to be super careful when you're on these types of drugs. Okay, I've washed my hands. So this is the first vial. This is what it looks like. There's the drug inside, very small amount, but she works magic. So I have 2 vials and I believe they're almost at room temperature. Yep. So when you start Stelara, they send you one of these really beautiful lunch boxes. Inside they have a sharps container. This is for traveling, so it's got ice packs inside to keep your drugs cold. And then it also has everything you need, so needles, they're coming, wipes, and that's about it. So I need 2 needles. I like to do 2 swabs because I don't like to wipe the area with the same swab that I used to wipe the top of the, you'll know in a minute. I get so excited about it though, because I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be better soon. So pretty much that's what the needles look like. Okay, so I'm just gonna check the dates. So the expiry is 02/2022 and 02/2022. Now, if you're sensitive to needles, you can put on an ice pack, but I'm telling you right now, this needle does not hurt anywhere near how bad my last drug that I was on. Oh my God, that one was like hell. You could feel the needle like jab in, and then you could, sorry, this is so graphic, and you could actually feel the contents going in and it would hurt so bad. But this one, seriously, you just feel like the tiny pinch of the needle and that's it. You don't feel the drug going in, nothing. It's so tolerable. It's fine. And like, I've been a pincushion, so I know, so trust me. It's really hard to get both my face and my belly in, so just deal with that. Okay, so I'm now going to start the process. So pretty much you take the little cap off the drug, same with this one. Get a wipe, and you're gonna wipe over the top of the vial. And the other one, I'm gonna open my needles. Now before I suck any of the drug up, I like to just give it a little wiggle first, because they can get stuck. You'll see, I'll show you close, it'll get stuck. So if you just go like that, because you don't want to draw the drug too fast, because it can destroy the drug. You want to protect the drug, okay? Next, I'm going to find a spot. So you don't want to go right around your belly button. You want to go off to the sides a little bit. So around here is fine. I like to do one on one side and one on the other. That's just what I prefer. So now I'm going to take another swab and wipe over the areas that I'm going to use. I like to wipe over a big area because I'd just rather be safe than sorry, because like I said earlier, prone to infections because of this drug, so you want to make sure it's clean. So now we're going to draw the drug. So what you do is you take the cap off like that, grab the drug, you're going to stick the drug in. I'm going to do it on the table, straight through the middle like this, and then you flip it upside down so that the needle is in the liquid, and then you draw the needle out slightly, actually a lot, so that you get as much drug as possible. You can see where it's about to pop back out again. So now I'm going to draw the drug upside down, really nice and slowly. Okay, so that's all the drug, and then you're going to take it off and lay it down so that you know that you've used that one. Now there's a little air bubble at the top. Now you want to just push the needle back up ever so slightly, just so that there's no air bubble, and then there's a little bubble that comes up at the top there. That's how much drug I got. Halfway over 6, I think. Yep, which is really good. One day I'll get 7. So now I'm going to grab a piece of skin, and on a 45-degree angle, I'm going to throw it like a dart into the skin, okay? If you don't like needles, don't watch this. 1, 2, 3. And then just slowly inject. And I just leave it there for a couple seconds just to make sure that it stays in, and then take the needle out. That's one done. Then you pop it in the sharps container. Next one. Okay, I know that's kind of an intense video to come back with, but I really thought that it would help some people, not only to do the injection themselves, but also to provide a little insight to those who don't need the help, more so the understanding of how I manage my Crohn's disease, and how, yeah, it can kind of be an inconvenience. Like if I want to go on holidays, I'll have to make sure I always have a fridge, make sure I always have a space that I'm able to inject hygienically. But honestly, it's not too bad if you're about to start or you need some help with your injections or anything like that. I just really hope that this video sort of gave you more of an understanding. And if you're scared of needles, I'm telling you, this needle just doesn't hurt. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I hope it was informative. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure I'll have more of a normal video next time. Okay, thanks again for watching. Bye!